And the palms face up, middle fingers touch. Exhale, draw navel to spine. Clarify your shoulders over your hips, your head over your heart, heart over belly. Cross the wrists, take an inhalation, wide arms reaching out and up, looking up. And exhale, the palms face down. Inhale. Exhale. Adding the holds, the 4 parts of the breath. Inhale, hold the breath in until the hands are at the throat. Then exhale, navel to spine, all the way out. Hold the breath out as the palms face up, and then inhale. Anta Kumbhaka, holding the breath in here. Exhale. Bahi Kumbhaka, holding the breath out. Breathing in. Kumbhaka. Breathing out. Kumbhaka. From there, cross the wrists, hands at shoulder height. Breathe in, feel the breath into the back lungs, expanding them. Exhale, all the fingers touch the pad of the thumb. Touch your shoulders. Let the elbows come forward. Inhale, lift up, back. Exhale, down. Breathing in, out, in, out. Let's go the other way. Use the Ujjayi breath. And exhale, releasing the hands down. Twisting to the right hand to the right thigh, left fingers touch the pad of the thumb, roll the left wrist and shoulder in as you turn to look right. Change the hands. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Nice, clear, long breaths. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Once that breath has completed its fullness, squeeze navel to spine. Twist left. From there, we're going to go forward. So as we twist to the right, we start to push the back of the left hand out to the left so we can let the spine come forward and the face looks right. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, back of the right hand pushes out to the right, twist left. And so we'll try not to let the spine simply banana across to the side. We're trying to keep crown of the head in line with tail. And we're simply twisting the spine and the rib cage around the central axis of the spine. And inhale, up, back of the hands to the knees. Exhale, inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, press the hands by the side of the hips and lift the bottom off the floor. If you can, lift the knees a little higher, keep the shoulders back, and see if you can lift the feet off the floor as well. You don't need to be able to lift the feet off the floor. It's simply engaging the arms, engaging the shoulders and the chest. And then releasing down. Let's come up to standing. And begin with the feet hip distance and palms face forward. Begin a nice regular Ujjayi breath. Can do this starting sequence with the feet together if the balance is good. One more, Prana Mudra. Palms face up, interlace the fingers. Inhale. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Give yourself time to really complete that exhale as you twist left. Reach up through the side ribs, the arms. Inhale, center. The back of the hands will touch. The palms will then come together to touch. Looking over to the right, exhale, a lateral stretch. Press down with the right heel, up with the right shoulder. Inhale up. Change the hands, turn the face and exhale left. And inhale, back of the hands touch. Twirl at the wrists and hands to prayer. Breathing in. Exhale, bend the knees, fingertips to the floor. Keep the knees bent and inhale, chair pose. See if you can relax a little through the spine, not getting too tight or tense anywhere. Feel free to lift a little out of the pose or change the tilt of the pelvis to help free all the little vertebrae of the spine. Don't feel stuck. Then we inhale, coming up, look up, open the chest as you reach back, turn the palms, exhale. Inhale, hands to prayer. Exhale, bend the knees, left elbow to right knee, shoulder, top shoulder rolls back. Maybe take the elbow over the side of the knee, but keep your sit bones directly behind your knees. Keep your knees together, don't let the left knee come forward. Top shoulder rolling back, pull the heel of the hands back towards the side. Hip a little. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hands, cross the wrists, lower the head. Wide arms as you inhale to come up, look up. And exhale. Bend the knees. Twist. Without shifting those hips. So I actually feel quite a conscious gathering of skin and muscle and wrapping around the bone a little. Really putting that consciousness into the pelvis and the thighs to create stability, to create a wide feeling in the hips. Exhale, lower the head, cross the wrists, wide arms, inhales you up. And exhale, the hands lower down through the front of the body, hands to the thighs. Here we do the preparation for the forward bend. Don't come too far forward with the head, not too low. Thumbs on the top of the shins, just under the knees, fingers behind, elbows, forearms in. We take a hold of the legs, chin into the throat, tuck the tail, round the spine up, opening the back vertebrae. Inhale. Front body stretches, palms to shins, shoulders roll back, heart lifts, dip the lower back. Exhale into your full forward fold, Uttanasana. And just listen to the regular flow of the Ujjayi breath. Let the weight come forward into the front of the foot. One more inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees and cross the wrists. Inhale. Exhale. So we've done the forward bend. Let's do the back bend. Pelvis forward. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, back. Twice more for the warm-up. And then on that third time, take the hands behind the back, take a hold of the wrists, resting the back of the hands on the lower back, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the heart, even lifting up through the skin of the belly, forward through the front pelvis and upward, down with the heels, legs engage, lightning bolt legs, alive. Soles of the feet alive. And then inhale, look forward, exhale, counter pose, back of the hands towards each other, round the back of the heart. Palms face up. Inhale, hands to armpits. And exhale, hands to prayer. Take a breath. Exhale, bend the knees, palms face up, cross the wrists and come to your Garudasana pose. Transfer the weight into your right foot so you can lift your left and take the left heel forward. We'll see how the balance is today, and take your time to really feel how the arms and legs feed into the center. Take your time to feel into the length of the spine, opening, soft through the throat and jaw. And don't feel you need to sort of rush or get anywhere. Feel more that you're gathering to your center, gathering to your core, finding kind of space and openness and release, even under this kind of pressure of balance. Space, openness, and release. If it's all feeling good, wrap the thigh, wrap the foot. If it still feels good, rotate the wrists and shoulders forward and take left arm over right arm, palms to prayer. Garudasana. Just find the right version of the pose for you. Go as deep as you like. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, fly the arms up. Lift the foot to the inner thigh and exhale, step out. Palms face up, cross the wrists, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Taking left heel forward, lifting. Actually, that's your right side now. Breathing. As you're ready, as the balance is there, you can wrap leg, upper arm, lower arm, wrists. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, flying up. And exhale, stepping down. Inhale, hands to prayer. If you need, this is a good opportunity to use Prana Mudra. Re-establish a clear place in your heart and mind using this breath gesture, so that you're not taking any tension with you into the next part of the practice. Step the feet nice and wide, toes out on a 45, coming to a low stance. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, take the arms out wide. Cross the wrists at the back. So it's like you're scooping at the kidneys, holding that energy of the kidneys and scooping it up to the armpits. And then exhale, push forward. Inhale to the belly, keep the shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze navel to spine. Go a little deeper if you can. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Turn the fingers in to face each other. Scoop around to the back again. Inhale to kidneys up to armpits, this time side. Exhale. Inhale towards the ears and shoulders. Exhale, side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back of the hands touch. Twirl at the wrists and lower the hands to the floor. Take the heels out. Lift the chin. Inhale, hands under shoulders. Feel long in your spine. Engage through upper thighs. Front of the upper thigh, back of the upper thigh. And exhale. Keep those legs active as you come under. One more breath. Wide legs, wide inner thighs. And then release, taking the hands to the mat, walking the hands forward, lifting the chin. And let's start to walk the hands towards the right side. Turn the toe all the way to the right. Hands either side of that right foot. Bend the right knee. Get a good length of stance for you so you feel quite strong in your legs. And feel how the legs support through the pelvis, through the lower back, through the spine. Your legs feed energy up through the spine. Once you get that clear sense that the spine is light and supported, reach the left hand forward, up and back. Inhale to your warrior. And straight away exhale, reverse the warrior, keep the pelvis low and open. Take a breath here. Inhale, rise up, exhale, squeeze navel to spine, palm faces up. Inhale to the heart. And exhale, push the hands, top fingers pointing down, bottom fingers pointing up, straighten the arms. The bottom fingers come just to the center of that back thigh. Go wider if you feel you can with the feet to lower the hip. Inhale and rise back up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, coming back up, and exhale, Bujangasana. If you can go a little deeper, this forearm you can release instead, hand to the floor. Roll the top ribs back a little if you can. But the most important step is the first one of really legs feeding energy through the pelvis into the base of the spine and up along the whole back of the spine and the front of the spine through the crown of the head. And let's inhale, rise back up. You can rest into straight legs for a breath before we continue on. So drop the back hand, bend the front knee and roll to the ball of the back foot. High lunge. You can take a breath here. Inhale, lifting the chest and the gaze. Looking forward, exhale, we're going to release hands to hips. Lower the back heel to the floor and straighten the front leg. Both legs straight, both feet flat on the mat. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, forward fold. Now, Olivia, if you want to go a little deeper, you can actually have the hands behind the heart in prayer position. Push the heel of the hands and the blade edge of the pinky fingers into the heart. Inhale and exhale. That's only. And inhale, rising back up. Let's bend the front knee, release the hands, and inhale to a warrior one. Lift the front toes, turn the toes to the front. Take the arms wide. Inhale, back of the hands touch, and exhale, twirl the hands. Forward fold. Nice wide stance. Inhale, lift the face, and exhale, walk the hands under. Again, find the right position for the hands and arms so that the shoulder girdle sits nicely onto the body. Check the belly is nice and free so the breath flows. Inhale, belly swells. Exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, walk the hands forward, lift the face, dip the lower back. Walk the hands around to the left, left toe lifts and turns. Establish the legs, establish the groin, pelvis, lower back, mid back, upper back. Right arm reaches forward and up and behind you. Inhale, warrior. Exhale, reverse warrior. Take a full round of breath here. Plant the outer edges of the feet into the floor. Outer edges of the feet clear. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands face up at belly. Feel your drawing navel to spine. Inhale, broad open heart. Exhale, push the hands away. Go deep with the hips. Long through the spine, back of the neck, crown of the head. Breathe. Inhale, fly back up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle. If you are flexing, your hand to the floor is fine. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, bend the knee, forearm to thigh. Swing the back arm and roll the ribs around. Again, deeper is fine. If you can keep that spine nice and long and aligned, which looks great. Keep the breath flowing. Feel the Ujjayi breath at the belly. Keep connected to feet and legs. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale. So you drop the back hand, then the front knee. Roll to the ball of the back foot. A little bit of a lift of the heart and face in a lunge. Turn the palms, exhale, hands to hips. Step the back foot in, lower the heel down. Just get the right distance for you and the right hand position. I think you're flexible with palms in reverse prayer. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, look forward. Lift the front kneecap. As we forward bend, my main concern is making sure I'm strong in the ball of the foot at the base of the big toe. So I really press down there so I can really lift up through the top of the leg, through the groin to the spine. So I feel very long. And to not let this front top shin bone move back, I actually try to move it forward rather than back. So that's where all my energy really is in the base of the big toe, top of the shin, and long up through the hip into the spine. So for me, that front leg is the most important thing. A little bit of freedom through the pelvis so the sit bones feel they can reach back and up. And inhale, rising back up. Release the hands, swinging the arms up. And you can turn toes to the front, release wide. Inhale, back of the hands touch, exhale, twirl to prayer. Take the toes and heels out until you get to your first point of resistance. Then lift the face, roll the shoulders back. Breathe. Parallel the outer edges of the feet. And if you feel you could go a little more, again, parallel the outer edges of the feet. Inner thighs are lifting up and active. Active legs, hugging muscle to bone, feeling support. One more breath. Hands onto shoulders. Take the weight into the hands, take the heels and toes in, all the way until the feet come together and hands come to prayer. And inhale up. Take a few breaths. If you need, you use Prana Mudra. When you're ready, hands come to prayer. Take the right hand to the right hip, all the weight going down through the right leg, lift the left knee. If you're taking hold of the big toe, I already have my fingers ready, middle and index finger to slide on the inside of the big toe, and the thumb wraps around those two. So if that's the version you're working with, if not, you can always just take a hold of the back of the leg or the front of the shin, just depending on what you're doing. Find your balance there. Think about broadness in the chest and drawing navel to spine. Lift up through the crown of the head a little. All those little things that help you just have that balance. If the balance is okay, you can start working with opening up the hip in the balance. Coming back. Finally, hand to the ankle, knees touch, and stretching the thigh. Inhale, reaching the right arm up and possibly coming forward for Natarajasana. Good. So that back foot can press a little back into the hand, opening up that back knee. Finally, coming back up to standing, lower the foot and lower the hand. If you need prana mudra, please always feel free to refresh and steady yourself using this gesture. Hands to prayer. You can take left hand to left hip as you lift right knee, taking a hold, broad across the chest, elbows reaching out, anchoring shoulders. Steady breath. Your balance is there. Open the knee out to the side. Foot flexed helps to bring more stability into the hip. So that little flexing up of the toes can really help. Take the knee back in front and then slide the hand down the shin to the ankle, knees touch. Nice regular breath. And if you want to go a little more, reaching up through the left arm, push the right foot back and come into dancer pose. And I just look for that consistency of the Ujjayi breath. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, releasing down. Ujjayi breath, prana mudra. Maybe using the kumbhakas, the retention of the breath. It's really up to you. When I use prana mudra during the asana, during the sequence, I don't normally focus on the kumbhakas, the holding parts. And inhale, hands to prayer. So you be at the short edge of your mat. Inhale, lifting up, exhale, forward fold, and we'll jump straight back into high plank position. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips nice and high and come into downward facing dog. On the next exhale, left knee bends into the chest. Inhale, lift the leg nice and high. Step the foot forward between the hands and lower the back knee. Inhale, interlace the fingers and turn palms to sky. Look up if you like. Deepen the pelvis forward. Inhale, look forward. Take the hips back, fingertips to the floor and slide the heel forward. Walk the hand forward. Exhale. Take a few rounds of breath here. If you are going deeper and you want to go fuller in the pose, walk the hands back. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee and spread the feet away from each other. Full Hanumanasana. Otherwise, let's lower the back knee. Bend the front knee. Inhale, taking the chest back up. Take the hands flat to the mat. The back toe is tucked. Lift the back knee, fly the leg high behind you into one-legged dog. Inhale to high plank. Keep the leg lifted. Exhale, low plank if you can. And then lower the foot and inhale to up dog. And exhale back to down dog. Breathing in. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Inhale, kick the foot back, lifting up. Exhale, bend the knee to the chest, step the foot forward between the hands, lower the back knee. Inhale, interlace fingers. Good, and exhale, sink the pelvis. Now, if this front foot is too close in, it won't quite work. So if you're flexible, step the foot more forward. You want that knee directly over the toe tips when you get to your lowest point. Take the hips back, release the hands to the floor, slide the heel forward, flexing the foot. And either forward bend here or lift the back knee and slide the feet away. And lower the back knee. Bend the front knee, hands flat to the mat. Back toe is tucked. Lift the back knee, fly the leg high, one-legged dog. Inhale. Come to your high plank. Exhale, keep the leg lifted if you can. Low plank, lower the foot. Inhale, scoop the pelvis forward. Up dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale from high plank, lower the knees, chest and chin, leave the bottom high, then lower the pelvis. Bujangasana. Inhale. Exhale, lower the forehead to the mat, rest the hands by the hips and take a breath. Zip the legs together. Inhale, lift through the hands, feet, arms and legs. Savasana. Lift the thighs off the floor if you can. Squeeze through the back body. And exhale, gently lower down. Take the hands by the side ribs. Look forward with the face, pressing into the floor. Lift up onto the knees. Slide the hands back and come up to Vajrasana, seated pose. In your Vajrasana, widen the knees. And just take a moment to tune into the spine. The breath can actually help you to really sit your consciousness between each of the vertebrae. Exhale, draw navel to spine, interlace the fingers. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, twisting to the right, left hand over right knee. Shoulders rolling back, head poised above the pelvis. And inhale to center. Exhale, tuck the tail, chin to chest. Backward tilt of the pelvis there. Forward tilt the pelvis, lift the chest, lift the chin. Breathe in. And then come back to a neutral spine, take a full breath. Fill those spaces of the vertebrae with the breath. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Consistency of the breath, listening to the Ujjayi breath. Very conscious of releasing unnecessary tension that will help us be more clear about what the pose is, where the tension is supposed to be, the healthy tension of the pose. And then we release, inhale to center, hands to the knees, and take the knees together. Release hands to one side, swing the legs forward. Paschimottanasana. So let's really feel into the connection from your feet and heels right back into the back of your hip. So you can kind of drag the feet in to the back of the hip. Get clear about your base, your sit bones, base of your pelvis. And you might even get a little bit of that inner thigh just rolling under, and get the outer thigh a little bigger and fuller. So you want fullness and bigness to the outside of the thighs, big and full here. You want width here in the inner thigh. They're the main two things we're looking for in our Paschimottanasana. Big and wide through here. And to get that big wideness, it is really good to sort of feel the depth going back, deep and back, deep and back. That's why we do a rowboat action of This pose is actually about the depth going back. It's got nothing to do with going forward. And when you can really feel, it's about deepening, deepening, deep back into the groin, the huge depths behind you. Then you naturally come forward without any effort, yeah? So just keep that sense of deepening, deepening back into the depths of the groin, behind you, behind you, behind the pelvis, behind you. And then see where you land and come to stillness. Once you find that depth, reside in the stillness of the depth. And there are deep places. There's stillness, but there's a kind of movement through the stillness. And it has its own quality. It's not at all agitated. The movement that happens in the deeper places is not at all agitated. Inhale and let's lift the face and come back up. Take the hands behind you, fingers point forward, feet together. We're going to lift up with the pelvis, lift up with the chest, look up to the sky. Breathing in. And exhale, lowering down. Bend the knees, lying onto your back with the knees bent up and arms out to the side. Rest here for a few breaths. Extend the left leg along the mat, bend the right knee into the chest. Keep the left leg active and long. Place the right foot onto the left thigh. Reach the right arm out wide. And gently twist to the left, turn the face to the right. Inhale, coming back to center, and extend the leg to straight as you change other side. Left knee bent in, and then place the foot onto opposite thigh. Spread the arms wide, palms face down just below shoulder height. Ground down, anchoring into your left shoulder. Keep the head so the crown of the head in line with tailbone through the length of the spine. Again, the spine is kind of like the axis, and we're just rotating pelvis and ribs around that axis in opposite directions. Inhale, rolling onto the back, both knees bent. Final pose, palms face down by the side of the body, feet hip distance. Lift up through the pelvis. You might interlace the fingers underneath you for the half bridge pose. Breathe here. So as we get more advanced, this ends up being the full wheel pose, Chakrasana. And release the hands, lower the spine, and we'll begin settling into Savasana. So you might need a blanket, you might need to turn the lights off. We'll rest in stillness for a little while. A few more breaths, perhaps conscious breaths to finish your Savasana. Use the breath to help you look inward, to notice your inner life, how you feel within. And gently bend the knees, feet to the mat. Rolling over to the right side in your own time and resting there. And then inhale up to sitting. Make your way into cross legs or your most comfortable meditation posture. And we'll chant your mantra together. You can have the hands into prayer position if that's your preferred gesture for chanting. Let's take a preparatory in and out breath. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, and we'll chant Om 3 times. Bowing the head. And you can gently release. A moment here just to take with us what I think of as our yogic space, this yogic inner life, bringing it with us into our day. We might walk a little more gently, speak a little more softly, have a little more love into our life. I invite you just to really see how you can plant those little bits of yoga into your day. Thank you so much.